Hello, welcome to the Atlanta Real Estate Channel. Today we're going to talk about 30 versus 15-year mortgages. So I'm going to share a slide I've developed here, and we're going to get started with that. The 30 versus 15-year mortgage, there's some advantages that each has. We're going to go over those real quick. So the 30-year mortgage is it's probably the most popular mortgage that's out there. Most people get it. I think there's probably a percentage, but it's definitely it's got some real market appeal. There's a lot of alternatives with that type of product. You can generally afford more house because you have lower payments. So generally there's going to be, compared to a 15-year mortgage, almost always a slightly higher rate. And then, of course, as you go through the process, it takes a longer time to reduce your principal during that. There's more interest paid over the term, and I'm going to show you a slide that demonstrates that in just a minute. And then comparatively, the 15-year mortgage, where you have a lower rate, each payment has more principal that goes toward your principal balance, and then you'll pay less interest. Of course, you'll own your home in 15 years. When you think about the actual time that most people own a home, it's usually between 3 and 7 years. So if you own almost, roughly, a good portion of your house when you sell it, if you were to sell it in 5 to 7 years, it can be a very advantageous place to be coming from into your next purchase. So then some of the negative cash is the cash flow. Some of the negative aspects of it are the cash flow because you have higher payments. And then if you feel that having a 30-year mortgage, you might have opportunity costs of capital. Like things like investments or other things that you want to do generally as part of your daily life. And then the last thing is that you'll have the lower price point potential that you'd be able to afford. So that could be certainly a detriment to your process. But here, let's compare the 30 and the 15-year mortgage. What we have here, if you look, I've circled in the middle of the slide. If you look on the left column, you can see that the loan amount we put in is 400,000 for a 30-year term at roughly the market rate for just over 7%, or right at 7% interest. Starting in December of 2023, you can see that the monthly payment for principal and interest only is $2,669. And if you follow to the right of that row, you'll see that's $560,000 in total interest paid. The total cost of the loan. Now, this is for a $400,000 loan amount. So you've got a $960,000, almost $1 million cost of your loan. And your payoff date, of course, is 30 years out in December 2053. Going to the next slide, where you comparatively see you'll have a payment that's higher by about $800 at $3,438. Same loan amount, same your interest rate's lower because a 15-year mortgage will have a lower interest rate. So that's the current market rate for a 15-year mortgage as of December 2023. And then you can see that the total cost of the loan goes down almost $300,000. So you can see that could be a huge advantage. And then, like we said, you'll have a much sooner complete equity ownership in that time. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful. Please reach out to us if you have further questions or would like to discuss your unique situation. Thanks for joining.